We got Quadrant coming up, and it's already ready. We don't even need to talk about it, Tony. Of course,
don't talk about it, be about it.
C9's been dominating. Quadrant, on the other hand, they've been doing good in EU, but this is a different beast, Tony.
Yeah, you know, I would love to see one of these two EU teams make it into the top 6, replicating the success that FabE had in the past. They both have a chance that they Ascend actually just dropped down into the losers bracket here. If Quadrant win this, they're guaranteed a top 6 placing, but let's be serious, they're going against the number 2 team, Cloud9.
It's about to be a series, and I am ready for it. Of course, on board with NURIX, and not for long, though. Penguin gonna delete the man, pick up that camo bottom mid, already planted on the body here. He's got Renegade to cover him as well and ensure that Penguin gets out safely. This is a completely different beast than I think anything Quadrant has faced in the entire tournament so far, Tony. I don't know if they're ready for it.
Yeah, when you have the aggression, the objective efficiency coming out of C9, if you think of a perfect team, you're probably going to construct in the same way as C9. Renegade, that main Slayer, StelluR, that secondary Slayer, Penguin, the objective player, Eco, again, one of the smartest and high IQ players in the game. Cloud9 are perfectly constructed.
Especially for land. Something about this land environment, Cloud9, they've woken up. They're playing at a level that I don't think I've witnessed from any other team, and we'll see if they're still at that level. Of course, game still very close. Oddball Recharge, 8 points on the side of C9, and maybe a little more in just a sec, assuming they can get around the corner here. Renegade gonna rotate the ball as far as he can. SLG gonna try his chances on Eco, and a very tough fight to win with that slight bit of height advantage.
Fragxr now going to try to stay alive over towards the B pillars, trying to be elusive, but sadly to be taken down. Eco and Cloud9 both getting back-to-back kills. Meanwhile, TchiK was able to take down Eco, making his way over towards Long Haul. The initial nades are coming in, but he's by himself.
TchiK gonna do what he can, despite being alone, like you said. Shots into a couple players across map, gonna make the rotation through yellow. Renegade out-rotating him, though, back to A. It makes it so difficult for the boys on Quadrant to get any form of advance onto this ball. Getting kills is the first objective, though, and looks like Fragxr and NURIX will do that. That's Penguin. Eco now down ball. Immediately dropped out to center map. A bit of a play spot for it, but Fragxr, thankfully for them, he's in position.
Numbers advantage going towards the boys in red, who are able to get their top A setup, and TchiK is actually holding down control room at the moment. The crossfire going in towards Eco, almost able to take him down, ends up getting the assist as SLG coming in for the cleanup. 45-15 lead going in favor of Cloud9, but Quadrant seem to be able to make a run here as that ball is going to be pseudo-played.
Yep, drop down the bottom once again. Renegade chasing Fragxr down and maybe regrets it. Fragxr going to put the man down on board with Eco. Penguin, StelluR, they get their kills. Eco in position to pick up ball. NURIX last line of defense. He'll put shots into TchiK as well, but now he's got the ball. And I think the sword just got grabbed from C9. Renegade also. So a bit of coverage here. We're going to see 50 points on the board. Renegade blocking the perimeter. Ball already in session at A side. Big kill on Renegade. An opening to push through, and immediately the ball played once again.
Sword is going to change hands onto SLG. 2 going down for Cloud. I mean, take all 4 players, a full squad wipe. Renegade actually going to be the first player to actually spawn up, but the shot's going to come in, and the ping's coming as well.
Renegade going to do what he can to tag these boys up cross map, but of course, ball in the hand of Quadrant. NURIX going to rotate it back to A. Ideal spot to have it. Was not ideal for this blue team. Of course, is the sword in the hands of SLG. Penguin, Eco, they deal with 3 of them right quick, though, leaving NURIX alone and now dead. Full team wipe, ball in their hands once again, 62 points and counting. All spawners up on C side in the long haul, and I mean, look at this. They're so aware of it. Shot, wait, what the? Did he beat him down?
I don't know what happened.
It looked like he kind of shot him, but kind of didn't shoot him twice, to be honest. I don't know.
And mind you guys at home, the Slays actually really aren't that far, but the objective efficiency coming in out of C9, that's an 82-26 run right now. Again, despite the Slays not even being that far apart, StelluR going in with the shock rifle, missing the no-scope, goes in for a second one, SLG able to shut him down.
Couple shutdowns left and right here. Renegade last shot kill. Gonna drop a couple shots onto TchiK below. Camo up, NURIX available to pick it up, but can he get to it in time? The Demon's on the hunt, of course. I think he picked up a sword, too, and a grapple.
Oh, my gosh.
What a nice little use of the sandbox there to bring the ball to a vantage point that Penguin can get to.
So quick.
And we'll see what Penguin can do so quick. Like you said, less than 10 seconds. So quick till this round ends.
Fragxr taking some frags right to the dome. Luckily, Eco having the camouflage. StelluR, Penguin,
That's
Renegade all getting kills, and you are right. That is going to be it. Round number 1. goes to Cloud9. The boys in blue looking good. Meanwhile, Eco fragging out 13-7. Can anybody stop this man?
I don't think so, to be honest, Tony. It's just, it's brutal. For anyone that goes up against C9, they're so well coordinated. It just seems like they're never threatened. They're never really under pressure. We'll see 40 points from really what is that to, to stop the boys on C9. Trade to kick things off here. Eco with a couple kills as well. And Renegade with free reign to rotate the ball.
Renegade gonna make his way onto the shock rifle, and I can only imagine how deadly this man is gonna be with this weapon in hands. Eco now going right in.
Okay, what's happening?
Looks like the player's starting to stand still here for Quadrant. Not sure exactly what's happening.
Appears that there might be an audio issue currently. So it's not a game-related issue, not a disconnect. Of course, you can see all 4 members are in the lobby on both sides, but someone is having some trouble with their headset, with their audio.
It was winners back in round 2, but still, it was really good coming out of this old OEX roster now called Quadrant.
Tony, here's hoping he can do that now, right? This is the opportunity to get that killing frenzy and to pop off and hopefully allow his team to avoid the imminent defeat here. Of course, 1-0 currently in this oddball game, despite the fact that the game itself is not displaying it. 1 round needs to be won by C9 to close out this game 1. I've said 1 a couple times here, Tony.
And luckily, we actually watched Quadrant and Cloud9 go toe-to-toe in the Slays column, so I truly believe that Quadrant can steal a round or 2 here, but it's going to be really hard with StelluR utilizing that commando to perfection.
StelluR, Commando, BR, a couple nades that he'll toss into Control. All of his nades, apparently. Doesn't need them. Gonna lock things down in long haul. Well, that happens. Penguin picking up time with the ball. 10 seconds and counting. Eco shots into SLG, deals with him nice and easy. Shots into Fragxr, and then turns around in time to get the melee onto NURIX. NURIX does walk away with that kill. But how much more can he get? Penguin gonna rotate the ball straight to center, and I love that play from him. He avoids the player in long haul. He gets the ball too. Not quite a play position, but a more difficult one to deal with.
Only 1 player down here for Cloud9, but Quadrant still trying to take advantage of that, rotating the ball over towards the seaside map. Meanwhile, NURIX actually getting the ball towards long haul, somehow still alive and putting good points on the board. Finally going to be spotted, and shots are starting to ring out as Cloud9 are going in for the collapse.
Still the early game, but Quadrant doing what they can to go toe-to-toe with the juggernaut. That is C9. Ball still sits out. 12 points for Quadrant, 20 for C9. Let's see what Eco can do with it. Ball's in a bit of a tough spot to get to. Fragxr aware of it, gonna try to rotate out front. They need Slays first. That ball, I believe, might be reset back to B in just a second here. Still is sitting there. StelluR gonna try to advance through bottom mid. Fragxr got a beat on him, but not quite ready for Penguin. Flying up in his face there. SLG does take the trade. Eco in position with a perfect, apparently, too. And that's a camo for him. So ultimately, C9 kind of walking away with the advantages here.
That they are. Both teams putting kind of some scrappy time on the board here, but nobody actually able to get a full setup just yet. But Camouflage might be able to help them as Renegade is going to be taken down. Eco's Camouflage runs out right in the nick of time, but luckily able to get the kill, and now a shock rifle in hand. Oh my.
You got to wonder when you're scoped into the door like that, do you react in time to the one player who just flies out in front of the doorway? Bit of a jump scare for Eco. Renegade's not scared of anything, though. Nice little set of shots out of him. Gonna drop Fragxr. SLG and team, they do have the ball. They're trying to rotate it as far away as they can, get as many points as they can. They have actually elapsed the score, taken the lead. We'll see how long they hold it. SLG can't quite get 2. Little marksman medal out of Fragxr, though. He will turn 1 and a second. Nice double onto Eco. And a little more time for these boys, tell me. He's got something cooking. Shock rifle in hand. And an opportunity for Fragxr.
I thought that was about to be a triple kill once he got the off. I thought it would be off the rack triple kill, which would have been incredible. 2 down going Cloud9 back on board here with StelluR, one of the final lines of defense as the shots are starting to ring out off the screen. Eco taking down SLG, and now StelluR chasing down TchiK, but the nades are too good.
Was that nades or was that a nade repulsor combined? Because it looked like he got blown backwards. I think that might have been the repulsor coming out there. Either way, StelluR could not hang. Neither could Penguin here. Going to go down, unfortunately. Multiple dropping. Bottom mid. I'm more with Eco. TchiK watching that angle. So he's going to double back real quick. Couple nades above him. I like the attempt out of him. Shots into NURIX. Going to keep NURIX stuck where he is. Renegade here to at least pick up the trade nice and quick. Ball sits down bottom. StelluR in position to collect it. Can he get far, though? No, he can't. TchiK will grab him. And TchiK with 2. And all of a sudden, Quadrant proving they can fight back for just a bit here.
And Camouflage is coming up, so this is really good here for Quadrant. Able to get away with the shock rifle, not the headshot, but the body shot is good enough to force that damage and force Renegade to back down. Off the screen, Fragxr getting that big kill. SLG's pinging over towards Pit. They have to get the cleanup on board now with Fragxr holding down control room. And mind you, Camouflage is still up.
Quadrant look like they're in a good spot, but for some reason, Fragxr, like you see, he get tagged from every angle. I'm not even sure where. No matter where he steps, where he looks, he's just getting shot left, right, center. And that's it for him because of it. I think that camo might have been on the body of a C9 player. It's been fought for in bottom mid. All members of C9, I believe, currently up now as well. Ball at the play, or the respawn point. Fragxr, NURIX, Fragxr with a kill on the feed. NURIX trapped in the back of yellow there. And StelluR doing what he can just to put damage in everything.
I just noticed, actually, SLG, the only player in the entire lobby with double-digit kills, actually Fragxr just joining him with that 10 kill on the board. Eco getting a big kill, but NURIX gonna shut him down. Renegade sitting on top of Bat Ledge, avoiding all of the nades, but he has two players in front of him. Excellent frag coming in, able to trade off one kill, make the second one shot. Great damage going out of Renegade before being taken down.
Tony, I gotta say, this round of Oddball looking very different than round one. You fix an audio issue for one of these players, and then all of a sudden, they're hitting their shots, they're making big plays. SLG off of spawn, he's got the ball, rotating it back to Repulsor. Is anyone in position to stop him? It's StelluR above him. Ball whack comes in, and a kill. He didn't die. 84 points and counting, and SLG with a massive play with the ball.
Massive play indeed. Actually to be hitting the 90-point mark. We are 10 seconds away from tying up these rounds. The nades are coming in. TchiK able to take down Eco. 5 more seconds here, and it looks like Quadrant are going to tie things up.
Unreal plays out of SLG. I'm not even 100% sure what happened there, Tony, to be honest. It looked like he came in for the double melee. I think it was StelluR who came in from above, could not connect, and you know, SLG just turning the situation around, earning a round win because of it, and all of a sudden a tie game here. 1-1 on the board, anyone's game.
And mind you, just to remind you, Cloud9 did get a big win before the reset happened here. So again, one round for both of these juggernauts to come out on top. Meanwhile, StelluR having the camouflage, having the mangler, and getting behind enemy lines.
I was going to say, conveniently, the glitch on the scoreboard is true this time. It is actually 1-1 in this this current map, and we'll see where it goes. StelluR, we'll see where he goes. Man, getting a little sneaky here, right up behind SLG. Can't quite delete him. Instead, he'll lose his life. Thankfully, I believe Eco was in position to pick up that kill. We got Penguin on board, locking it down from control. Shots into TchiK. TchiK not going to get far. That's 2 reticles from C9 trained on him. Penguin with an opening. He can rotate through to yellow. Let's see how he plays this. I believe he has a grapple. 3 uses. Going to get right behind enemy lines and behind Fragxr for a kill.
Would love to see him grapple that shock rifle over to himself and get that advantage. I'm not sure if he saw that it was still up, but Penguin earning himself the wingman. Love to see it. TchiK actually still down on the feed, so numbers advantage going in favor of Cloud9. Quadrant need to slow things down and push as a team.
Penguin going to play it slow as well. Just watch the angles here. If he can hold down top red, we've seen this previously in their sets against Optic. Penguin does tend to play this spot, to be honest, holding down next to Commando. Nice line of sight. Nice perimeter position, and they can hold down quite a bit of the map if that ball rotates over to A at the same time here. We'll see what they can do, though, because the ball is already out center. StelluR needs these kills, along with Eco, to bait and switch their way for it. Ball still in a bit of a scrappy spot.
Cloud9 have gone on a 26-0 run, which is great for them, but easily able to come back from his Quadrant as the camouflage is going to come up and SLG getting his greedy little paws on it. Now he's going to rotate over towards TchiK, and all 4 players for Quadrant are up. And just to say that, back-to-back kills going in favor of Cloud9, and now SLG kind of by himself. Excellent initial kill on Eco, but can he stay alive?
You got to love how he's prioritizing targets here, playing it so patiently, looking for a weak player to clean up, and almost gets a double. Unfortunately does not. Those 2 players do drop, though. Damage done. Renegade here. Renegade with a quick pickup on 1. It's a trade. The TchiK will come in, answer back. Eco can't quite get that trade. TchiK gets a double instead, and that gives an opening for SLG to get the first points on the board in this round. And what a beautiful toss. I love it. That is some ingenious play at a Quadrant.
I'll be honest with you, I probably would never have thought about tossing that ball over towards Bat Ledge towards a teammate. Excellent job by them, but it doesn't translate really much because they actually end up going 2 down. Luckily, NURIX neutralizing the situation, taking down Penguin, but he has no idea Renegade is right behind him with the Disruptor. Love the use of this weapon.
weapon we don't see too often just yet, but I think players are electing to pick it up a little more often now. Starting to realize why, the damage that thing can do, especially over time if you tag him up. And, oh, what a nade. Penguin cross map, gonna land a nade for the Hail Mary. That does stop the ball in his tracks here. NURIX, he's getting stopped in his tracks because Eco has the bat ledge. Eco with a great vantage point here. His teammate already has the ball for time, and Eco, you gotta take notes on those nades, right? Bounce them on the ground, they blow up in the doorway, and no matter how many nades you bounce, so those two players, a bit of a challenge there.
Yeah, he's wishing he had even more nades to kind of deny the access for that. Renegade now dropping down over towards bottom C, getting ready to play the ball, playing it early, and going to try to get away with his life, which is actually able to do so. Now the denial nades coming out of Renegade, taking down a TchiK, and now going right in after SLG. The thing about Renegade, there's no timing loss. He's so quick. It's from one decision making into another, switching targets. He's so daggone good.
And his teammates are so in line with the plays, though, too, right? Renegade will put the damage in, but Penguin's so ready. He's looking at the same target, and what a fight! How do you win that fight on Fragxr with the ultimate level of high ground there? Penguin just looking up and burning the man out of the sky.
We're now approaching the midway point in this game here, and Cloud9 still having a nice little lead, and it's a little bit less than 2 minutes on the clock, so although they're not putting time here on the board, I mean, every second ticking is going towards them. All they gotta do is just play defense, but obviously that's not gonna happen here. SLG cross-map shots over towards StelluR, forcing them back down, who might have been able to get away with the sword.
SLG with quite the fortunate backsmack there. Not quite sure what happened, but that player turned around, didn't quite see him, or just missed the opportunity. SLG taking full advantage. Ball now sits down in B. Like you said, time an issue. I love the new settings in Oddball, though, that allow the timer to stop when you hold the ball. So everything can change even with 10 seconds left. We'll see, though. They need to start coordinating because that time is definitely a threat.
Oh, sword in the hands of StelluR. Penguin actually trying to play behind him, letting StelluR body shield a little bit. He's going to be hunted down. The trade comes in out of StelluR. Eagle's going to go down as well. That's a beautiful double. Going to come out of NURIX, and now they're going to put some good time on the board. The setup is locked in for Quadrant.
I came into the series saying that C9 looked like the best team currently in this tournament based off of what I've seen. What I didn't expect was Quadrant to be this good, to answer in the way that they've done. Two rounds now back to back. They are fighting toe to toe to the point where they have now tied and surpassed the score of C9. Tony, is this happening? Quadrant with the potential to win game one in this series. And if you look at the layout here, they need a kill. They need an answer. Renegade is afraid to approach these doors, and for good reason. There's a cover. There's a security guard.
Fragxr utilizing that sword, putting Renegade right down and going in for the second one, getting the audio cues. No audio issues anymore. He heard that player, strikes him with the sword, back on board when SLG was baiting the ball.
Okay, time is a factor here. Less than 50 seconds. SLG can lock things down, but the hands get on the ball will stop the timer. But they got to get slays to ensure it stays that way. Eco gets into the hallway. NURIX with a huge kills. Renegade with a trade. SLG gonna slide in, try his hand at it, but two players ready to face him. Ball still up. They'll collect it. Just a 10-second difference. Everything can change with this single hold, and it looks like it might. StelluR gonna keep it in hand and rotate it back to Eco. Eco's with them to get the escort. They'll take the lead. Tony, timer's still frozen, but this is a devastating hold. Fragxr and TchiK, they'll rotate through together. They got the kills. The ball back in their hand. They can retake the lead here, and anything can happen.
Quadrant are playing lights out right now here. 30 seconds on the clock, and points being put on the board here for Quadrant, who now have a 1-second lead, but Renegade taking down Fragxr. The shots are coming in. Renegade currently having the invis. SLG trying to hunt them down and trying to grab the ball, but 4 down go Quadrant. Renegade and friends are on a roll.
In the most important moment in the game, a full team wipe, and all the resources sent over to C9. Renegade looking at the spawns. And this might be the final ball hold of the game here, Tony. They could potentially just drop it and go time. It's a bit of an interesting dilemma. Do you drop it, bleed out the timer, you just play for the full setup? Looks like they're going to play for the setup and get a couple kills along the way.
Perfect coming out of Eco right there. The ball not in anybody's hands yet, but 15 seconds on the clock. It looks like they're electing to bait it here.
Maybe.
Renegade having the shock rifle, trying to stay alive. That ball actually go back in the hands here of Cloud9, who are now 8 seconds away from coming out of top. TchiK, TchiK, TchiK.
Like you said, TchiK, and 100 picks to close out that round and close out our game. But what a battle that was. What a game. Like I did not expect. And of course, it's going to reset the round. We're going to close out that game because we did have the reset on it. But man, I did not expect that type of contention at a Quadrant in game 1 here. There's potential, I think, in this series. You got to predict the engagement, drop it in advance, and make a play. I want to see a couple plays in this, Tony. More than a couple. I want to see dozens of plays, and I'm sure we will. We got C9, of course, Quadrant, game 2, 1-0 in this series. Quadrant, they are not out yet, but they need an answer.
And we're going to see if they can answer right here, right now. Like I said, it's game number 2. And right off the bat, I'm expecting a flank. I'm expecting them to fight over the sniper, but at least one player to flank over towards pillars and or the B side of the map. And it looks like Fragxr's actually well aware of it, but watch out. They's already going towards the garage, and it looks like TchiK was able to handle that and clear out towards the B side.
Fragxr and TchiK, 2-player push to B, but very quick they swerve back to center after picking up Repulsor, though C9 just a little quicker to grab the snipe. And just for a second there, Renegade had an option, but I like the cutoff we saw at a TchiK. Couple trades on the feed here as well. Player's going to drop, but ultimately that snipe's going to go in someone's hands. And I think it might be C9's. NURIX, smart decision. He'll back down with OS, apply it. He can come back, do some damage, but might want the teammates to help him for this.
And in case you're new to Live Fire or Halo Infinite in general, that overshield on Live Fire has a 30-second delay. So it's usually going to be fought over if it spawns right away. But first you have time to fight for the sniper and the heat wave as well. Double kill coming out of Renegade, but the cleanup comes in quick.
Renegade tries to slip out of there, unfortunately cannot do so. On board with Eco. Eco in a little bit of trouble too. Thankfully he's got StelluR nearby. And oh, he hit the shot! Are you kidding me? He didn't even need to do that, that was overkill.
And that's a full squad wipe coming in favor of Cloud9. Quads are going to have a hard time coming back in this game if they stay on the black screen. StelluR already watching the flank over toward bottom mid. Nobody coming in just yet. So what does he do? Hop right up the top tower and get a better vantage point.
Should we leave StelluR's POV? Because I kind of don't want to. I mean, the man's got a snipe. He hit a repulsor no scope. We do have Penguin with the heat wave. I can't complain about this. But man, I mean, everyone on C9 with an opportunity to make a massive play here gets right in the face. Eco back on board with the man, or sorry, StelluR, the man with the snipe. And what does he do with it? Fragxr? Yeah, be careful with that clamber, by the way. Oh, he hit that shot too. Good thing they dropped him there.
Yeah, that young man don't miss. He was body shotting everybody, and they had to shut him down immediately, and luckily they were able to do so. Penguin now going to try to defend that overshield, which is coming up in 1 second, forced to back down and sacrifice the overshield over towards TchiK. They're currently down by 4 kills, but if anything can be utilized for them to come back, it's the overshield with the flank, not taking any damage on that one, able to take down Eco, and now he's going right over towards tower, which he's well aware there's a player near him.
TchiK just going to fly up into tower here. Renegade got out last second. TchiK, no shields, but damage is done for sure. 17-14 on the board here. Slight lead to Cloud9, but a lot of pressure coming out of Quadrant as TchiK does everything he can to survive. Just barely. Fragxr in trouble too. They're just going to hide behind the tower here, and honestly, it seems to be working for now. Eco playing it slow. Beautiful shot. Clean up the first. Damage enough into the second here for StelluR and team to clean up TchiK. And StelluR right now, we had him on screen with the snipe previously. We might get to see it in just a second, considering he's winning all of his fights in front of it.
StelluR able to take down SLG, going all the way down to 1 shot, but plays his life just long enough for him to stay alive. Eco off the screen, taking down NURIX. Penguin just sitting over towards open field, wants to work a 1-2 combo with Eco, who's going in for the collapse on the sandbags. Easy kill on TchiK, but nades are flying.
Nice patient play out of Eco, slides out of the line of fire. Teammate replaces him, that's Penguin. Nice damage to get the kill. Eco going to back out. Nice safe position too. Doesn't need to commit to bottom mid until he has to, right? Stays at that vantage point. The nades will force him down. He's got Penguin with him. Can fly it with perfect timing to kill Fragxr as well. C9 with a kill on the feed. And look at that scoreline start to separate here. 26-26 kill advantage.
Shots coming in, Penguin taking down SLG. On board now with Eco, who takes some heavy damage over from the side, trying to back down, but ends up running into another Quadrant player. Meanwhile, Fragxr taking down Penguin. StelluR ends up going down as well. 3 out of 4 players for the boys in blue are hitting the black screen, and it looks like Quadrant might want to make a run. TchiK, 10-7.
NURIX with a big opportunity. Shots into the back of Renegade. The entire team is rotating out to OS, and NURIX, look at the vantage point he has. StelluR stuck 1 shot. Did he get the kill, though? He's getting milked just a little bit. And he's got to rotate out. OS now up. Cloud9, they want to get on it. SLG has the snipe. Doesn't look like he had the angle just yet. Instead, he'll take a shot to the knee. Almost snaps for the second, but cannot afford to drop below. He's lost his teammates. And nice spot. Look at this. at SLG. Is it enough? Oh, he hits it! The snipe and the beatdown for the kill, and that's it for an OS.
Love the high IQ play from SLG to drop that drop wall. Like you said, you have to be able to predict really well. But notice how Renegade using that same drop wall for the same exact cover that SLG used. So kind of any player can use the drop wall as long as you are behind it. Renegade off a screen, getting a double kill. TchiK gonna try to stay alive, and multiple players with their eyes set on him. Two of his teammates go down, and TchiK might not be far after them.
Oh. I mean, every time we jump onto a Quadrant POV, it looks like they're doing all the right things. But the score still separates, right? Still 7 advantage, now 6 kill advantage here. SLG gonna try to chase down Renegade, but Renegade just turns and burns him. He'll die shortly after, getting a little bit confident there with the repulsor jump backwards, but despite it, they got an advantage they can hold on to.
Double coming out of Penguin right now, 10 kills, 10 assists. Having the Mangler wants to add some more stuff to his scoreboard. Sneaking over towards top mid, excellent damage on Fragxr. Easy kill for that one. StelluR also taking down TchiK. And what's gonna do? She's gonna stay alive.
Penguin with the cheeky weapon drop combo to the BR, picks up the BR quicker, draws it quicker for the instant execution. They're 2 dead. And you love to see some of the best players in the game take full advantage of all the tech to ensure they stay on top here. C9, Eco, Renegade, all positioned outside. Snipe about to spawn up, and honestly, Quadrant, they don't have the opportunity, the resources to take the risk for it.
Overshield coming up. Renegade having his sights set on TchiK, also having the heat wave. The first 2 shots are gonna miss. He ends up catching a nade. He's gonna go down. TchiK now staying alive. Plasma grenades are starting to fly, but what happened to the overshield?
Not sure about the OS, but I do know that the snipe, there's the OS. The snipe went in the hands of Quadrant, though. They managed to rotate it out. Take a look at that board, by the way. TchiK popping off with 15 kills. And you better hope TchiK is the one with the snipe. I think it's SLG, actually. SLG has it. He's looking for StelluR. He knows he's there. StelluR 1 shot, now dead, 44 to 38. Not unwinnable if SLG hits these shots. And he does. But the man's got to hit a couple more.
I mean, great plays come out of TchiK, but what really is standing out to me is the assist battle. You have about 20 assists coming out of Quadrant, but almost, 30 on the dot coming out of C9. It's a large reason why they have the 3-kill lead, but the drop wall's coming in. TchiK now going to play, and Renegade ends up taking him down, only down by 2 kills. They're within striking distance. SLG has the sniper, but he has to stay alive.
SLG with a quick little slide to get back to the door here. Eco there, 1-shot player in front. It's Penguin who drops 2. Penguin with a massive play, 48. Kills and a 4-kill advantage, and all of a sudden Quadrant's options have narrowed quite a bit. What can they do? NURIX can't afford to die, and thankfully TchiK is here to trade out the kill. That's 2 dead, by the way. Now only 2 kills separate these teams. Anyone's game, but one mistake and it's over.
Nade started coming out of Fragxr, staying alive over towards top mid, actually gonna back down onto sandbags, and SLG still having the sniper rifle, just waiting for anybody to step in, but StelluR actually gonna go down. So does NURIX. Penguin gonna answer back, and Cloud9 comes in. So we're looking at only 1 more kill needed here for Cloud9, but 2 kills for Quadrant right behind them, and TchiK having the heat wave.
Just a 1-kill game. 1 kill to close it, 1 kill to tie it. Anything can happen here. Where is that snipe? I think SLG still has it. OS about to spawn. That's going to draw the attention of these players, but nobody wants to commit. Renegade, he's chasing NURIX down. Renegade wants his kill, and he doesn't get it. 49 all. No, but he can't get the final kill. Did it look? It looked like 2 died on the feed. I mean, I took a double take there, Tony. Either way, what a game. When things get down to the wire like that, so much happens at once, and it's honestly hard to see it all, but C9, they weathered the storm. They came out on top, and what a play we saw at a Renegade who, I guess, saw the opening he wanted. He got aggressive, died for it, but StelluR, I think, was the one behind him who picked up the kill. The shotgun, they collect the Stalker and put those guns to work early on. I mean, especially the Bulldog, Tony, in a game type like this where you've got enclosed encounters in different sections of the map, the Bulldog, it rips through these boys.
Yeah, I think if I spawn over towards the C side of the map, I want one of my teammates to go in for the Stalker rifle, and then I'm going to personally go after the thrust. Those are the advantages that I'm going to use to try to fight over the rockets. If I'm on the A side, I'm grabbing that drop wall, and I'm going to try to use that to secure, and also the Bulldog as well here. We're starting on bottom C, and forget that, SLG going right in for the rockets and able to stay alive. So forget what I'm saying. That's why I'm behind here on the caster's desk.
All the preamble only for SLG to instantly beeline for the rockets and somehow get away with them. So he knows something we don't, of course. he is the pro player here. C capped for Cloud9, but an AB hold for Quadrant that might not last too long because look what you did. You gave Renegade all the weapons.
You do not give the Demon the power weapons. You don't give him any advantages. You catch him with nades and force him down to one shot into the red building, jumping up. He's avoiding all the damage possible. Finally going to be shut down, but buying enough time for Penguin and StelluR to grab his back.
I like that idea, though. It looked like you can actually jump from one side to the other and stay above the door the entire time. So Renegade with a beautiful attempt there. Doesn't quite survive. Instead, Fragxr now has the shotgun. Still an AB hold, 35, 36 points, of course, every second going to go up here as he rotates back to C. Tony, what are you laughing at?
I love how you were asking like how that's possible, and then Fragxr just happens to look at the fire hydrant that you used to jump over the door frame on red. It's almost like Fragxr heard you, looked at the fire hydrant, kind of showed you what you have to use to jump over that door. Either way,
he's breaking it down for me.
Going in, melee kill on Renegade. Excellent kill coming out of TchiK. Quadrant actually going after B, but they're seeing some resistance on the arcade. Penguin leading the charge.
Oh my god. And SLG just deleting shields despite Penguin's advances. He'll take him down, and quite the combo. Actually, no, he dropped the Sentinel beam for it. I respect it. Shotgun in hand. Nice little jump thrust to get to the bridge, quick and clean. And behind enemy lines to pick up the kill onto Eco. Despite Eco's cap, that is no points for them. A trip cap instead coming out of Quadrant. What is going on early game here?
There's only one player alive there for Cloud9 going after C, and that beautiful play to get behind enemy lines with the thrust allowed him to put them 4 down. Easy trip cap going in for Quadrant. They're trying to defend A, but NURIX taking some heavy damage and going all the way down to one shot. Strong siding away, playing his life. The nade comes in, he almost gets the kill.
What a live out of NURIX. StelluR had to go out of his way to get the kill, if anything. It delays the situation. It gives more opportunities to Quadrant, especially to get more points. What does exchange of melees, Tony? I'm not sure what happened there. It looked like that melee went through and didn't quite connect, and because of it, the double beatdown did. And an opportunity for C9 to collect 2 captures off of this. But look what TchiK has. Got the boom booms.
That he does. 2 caps, 1 in favor of Cloud9, but the Rocket dropping the hammer. 3 down. Actually, all 4 players down for Cloud9, and that's going to be another trip cap. Quadrant have woken up in game number 3.
Did he shoot a rocket or did he shoot a nuke, Tony? I'm not too sure. The radius on that explosion kind of blew my own mind. I got to say, that's 3 dead in quick succession, and man, what a way to clear the captures. Quadrant, they're right back in it. NURIX, he's got the stalker. He's got presence in A. We got a bit of a square off in B, but ultimately Quadrant managing every single fight, and maybe a little bit more than it. What's going on here? StelluR stopped moving, and don't tell me they're throwing in the towel. We'll see.
Yeah, not sure if that was pure out of frustration being shot in the back. It looks like Penguin is currently playing things out and going after.
No, they're punching walls. What's going on?
You're right.
We're going to get an update from the producer in just a second as to what is going down here. Maybe it's the audio concern once again. And if so, we'll get it sorted. I don't know why they're half playing. Right now they're playing again. What are you doing to me, boys? You're confusing me. Because right now Quadrant looking hella good. And C9 are suggesting that this is not true. So I don't know. We'll see.
All right. Well, looks like Eco's sitting over towards the red base. Looks like he's not playing the. They're going for the challenge. So I'm going to assume these guys are playing things out. A little bit of confusion here, but it's a 2-11-9 lead going in favor of Quadrant. And it's, like you said, it's like a half play. I wasn't sure exactly what's going on. Looks like they're playing.
There's a conversation being had about this somewhere. Someone's, I don't know. We'll find out in just a second. We're trying to figure it out. The game is still going. The time is still going. And, of course, Quadrant about to close this one out dominantly. But something's up. We'll find out what it is. Rockets now up currently. SLG 237 and counting as C9 do seem to be fighting back.
Yeah.
But is it futile at this point?
Rockets in the hands of TchiK right now, making its way over towards the B stairs, ends up catching a stray nade, luckily able to take down that player with the rocket. 2 down, end up going Cloud9. Penguin now going to be forced to play through C and try to defend B, but catches a rocket right to the mouth.
2 caps on board for Quadrant once again. Final 10 seconds to close out this game. And SLG going to make sure they do just that. My God, here's the double and a triple. And they'll close the game 250-22. But Tony, we're going to figure out what exactly happened there. What a beautiful way to close it. Hello and welcome back to our HCS Raleigh Kickoff Major. just to give you an update on what's going down, of course, you can see 2-0 in the series, Cloud9 up against Quadrant. The first series, we had a bit of an audio issue that slowed things down and got us to reset the oddball. Turns out that audio issue has persisted into this game, and it's the reason why C9 were punching walls just before our break. C9, unfortunately, they had the issue. The issue, I believe, is now solved, but because of what happened in that game, there's a 50-point advantage for Quadrant coming into this. So Quadrant need 200 points to close this game. C9, they need the full 250.
That's exactly. I mean, Quadrant earned a nice little lead there, and obviously, that's rightfully so that they have a bit of an advantage. Meanwhile, B and C being heavily controlled by Quadrant, so kind of picking up exactly where they left off, and C9 tried to make their way over towards Alpha, but it was stopped short. Can they get the reset?
It's gonna be hard to with all the weapons on SLG at the moment. He's got the beam, he's got the shotgun. Renegade has 2 kills though, and SLG now trying to dip out of this engagement. Renegade will spot him, take him down, and because of that, he's now dropped the shot. He dropped the beam, sentinel beam for the Cloud9 team to pick up.
Cloud9 able to get the Slay's advantage, largely because of that, able to steal away A, and now actually working their way towards C and B at the same time. So it looks like Cloud9 trying to get a trip cap here. Excellent Slay. Renegade now trying to up the tempo, not able to take away B. Meanwhile, Quadrant are trying to out-rotate him over towards Alpha.
Renegade gonna dive up into that fight with the Stalker. Unfortunately, does not quite work out for him. End up dropping that weapon down. StelluR does collect B. A couple points on the board for it. Remember, Quadrant only need the 200, so already making quite a lot of progress towards that goal. StelluR, of course, with a big kill, he can start to shut things down.
He earns himself a Stalker rifle largely because of it, putting it to work immediately, but there's 2 players. Actually make that all 4 players for Quadrant, spawning over towards the backside of A. Eco off a screen, taking down Frag, and looks like Penguin able to take down TchiK, and somehow StelluR is still alive. Maybe not.
Maybe not. Not for long. He'll come back, though. In the meantime, Renegade, he'll take the rockets. Opportunity to put something together. He's got... I thought he took the rockets. Looks like he put him down, picked up the Stalker instead. And I mean, maybe for good reason. The man's hitting shots. He's getting 2 kills, apparently 2, make it 3. Oh, not quite. Teammate will take it. That's Eco with the kill, but either way, damage is done.
And now they're going after B, a momentary trip cap going for Cloud9. 78-51 advantage going in favor of Quadrant. However, the momentum is in favor of the boys in blue. Renegade still having that Stalker rifle. Show me something nice.
This is the heat I was waiting to see out of C9 in that last game. And of course, now that things are solved, we get to see their full potential. And boy, is it deadly. Renegade gonna rotate back to C while this happens. AB still in progress. 74 points and counting as they close the gap here, and Penguin just waiting with the shotgun. He'll pick up 1 for it, just a trade though, and maybe an opportunity for Quadrant to progress here.
SLG steal away A, but looks like actually having some pressure put in, able to take down StelluR, and then also able to stop B, so Quadrant playing lights out at the moment. They already have the point, a 50-point advantage, and they even have the lead in the current game.
Aboard with TchiK. 86 points and counting here. The AB hold locked on. What else can they do to lock things down here? StelluR tries to get out. Thrust doesn't quite work out. SLG with a big kill. They got 2 players on one perimeter, 2 on the other. So nice little hold here as Quadrant look to pinch and attack and continue to apply pressure. I like the timing of this too. Eco's still holding on to that bridge. He's going to try to rotate out with time. It looks like Eco actually is being quite the weasel. Picked up a kill with a nade. NURIX very quick to get behind him. Make sure he's dealt with. BC now on their... Oh, man. I had to stop for a second anticipating a triple, but Renegade not going to let it happen.
Renegade strafing shot just too good and not done yet. Going and adding TchiK to the kill feed. Now getting right behind SLG. That's actually going to be a double kill. The 3rd one available. Damage comes in for the pulse, but not able to get the kill. Penguin does get the cleanup though.
124 for Quadrant, 79 and counting here for C9. Maybe a little more if they can get to C. Penguin going to start the cap. Little presence into A. Renegade going to drop NURIX right quick. And he can continue to lock things down from center map. Fragxr and team, they'll get A, but only really to stop the bleeding. And a bit of a traffic jam there as well in the alley. Neither player expecting to bump into each other. Renegade falling though.
Almost able to get that stick. Luckily Penguin gets that beautiful frag. Assuming Fragxr gets the kill on Penguin, excuse me. Eco getting a big kill off a screen. TchiK having the Bulldog in hands and also rotating to Charlie. But Renegade has something to say about that.
He definitely does. He'll put the man down. Renegade will put 2 down. That's a double. Don't tell me. Oh, he had to reload. And honestly, if he didn't, NURIX might have been dropped too.
Penguin able to stay away, and look at that, a momentary squad wipe. Quadrant actually going all 4 players down, and Cloud9 taking advantage of that immediately as they're starting to put some good points on the scoreboard. Just to remind you guys at home one more time, Quadrant only needed 200 points in order to take the win because of reset. Meanwhile, Cloud9 would have to put the full 250 on the board.
A lot of work to do for C9 still. Like you said, full 250.
Oh,
And anything could happen. And what he wasn't expecting was player flying in from above to kill him, that's for sure. SLG with another kill in the feed, followed by TchiK to continue to lock things down. They'll get into C for this, and hopefully some points. Rockets about to be in contention, though. TchiK already positioned for them. But can they get the kills? They need to pick them up safely, especially with Renegade here to chase you down.
and this is going to be one of the first times that we're seeing Cloud9 winning the Slays battle with them being as objective efficient as they are and not actually winning in the objective. Quadrant actually just really out-rotating them here, even having a momentary trip cap, but Cloud9 finally able to put their second point on the board. Meanwhile, Quadrant again out-rotating, now working towards Charlie. SLG with the Rockets.
SLG coming in and just wrecking shop. B and C currently capped, about to be lost. Especially A, but SLG dealt with that pretty quickly. What else can he do? We'll see. Through center map here. Cut right in front of Eco. And having none of it too. Eco getting dropped immediately. And still, Quadrant with the presence in this game. They only need 200. They're getting very close.
That Stormboard now with SLG, IGL coming out of Quadrant. Nades are coming in, putting the shots on StelluR. We're still going to put it right back on him. Fragxr going for a challenge. He's going to win his. That's going to be reversal coming at him, but he's going to be cleaned up as well. And NURIX trying to steal away Bravo, but the nades are coming in, and so is TchiK.
NURIX needs the hill. NURIX needs two, and he won't need to get two. Instead, SLG's there with a saving grace with the nade. B and C now cap 150 and counting 50 points to close this game. And the first one for Quadrant, they need to hold on to make it happen. SLG straight through center. They do drop one from C9 to slow him down, but turning around and not spotting Eco in time. Instead, Eco's going to drop a double on the feed. And they're going to start to collect the caps off this as well.
All four players for Quadrant were down, and all four players for Cloud9 were up, and Eco coming in with a stick, taking down Fragxr, even getting the damage on SLG as well. SLG now going to try to stay alive, being one shot over towards the seaside and gets himself a Stalker rifle.
Just pinging important locations here, letting them know the Penguin's hiding in the corner. See how that worked out. TchiK knew exactly where to go to get the kill. You gotta love the execution Quadrant can put together here. SLG flying right up in the face of StelluR, making that Stalker look like a shotgun. That's what you need to do at this point in the game here. Of course, getting narrow, dangerously close, we'll say, to closing it out. Just 25 points. You got Renegade right up in your face. Doesn't use the Rockets yet, though. Those Rockets drop down in B. Shotty in the hands of Penguin, though, and his whole team is here to ensure they collect the Rockets once again. So they will rotate over to C. Can C9 clutch up at this point? Because Quadrant, they are getting close to closing it out.
Yeah, them not being able to utilize those Rockets, end up trading hands over towards Eco, who uses right back on them. Eco now by himself over toward the A side of the base. Luckily, 2 down, go Quadrant. But like you said, time is not on their side. Only needing 22 seconds worth of time as Quadrant to get to that 200-point mark.
Eco just going to hole up in A. Sure, NURIX stays back in PD. Looks like he will succeed with A. That's A, B hold for them. C almost capped. Quadrant will do that to slow the bleeding, but at this point the pressure is on from C9. Penguin in C. Gonna try to live, can't quite slide out. Renegade here to replace him. Shots into Fragxr, thrusts back and finishes him off. You gotta love the movement there. You start to worry when you see that early jump, but Renegade, and dare I say, he's feeling himself, doing a bit of a celebratory crouch there.
Great play by Renegade, utilizing that thrust. It's oh so deadly in one-on-one combat. Fragxr having the Bulldog in hand, luckily able to stop Renegade, but the stick still comes in. StelluR gonna get a big kill, 2 down, go Quadrant. NURIX trying to get right behind StelluR, but the bait and switch is there. 4 players going down for Quadrant. Can they pull off the trip cap? Eco is already in the base.
The tide's starting to turn here for Quadrant. They were so close to closing it out, but Cloud9, they got a second win. Starting to stop these boys the moment they spawn. NURIX in C. Can he at least get the kills? He'll take Renegade. Rockets about to pop, though. Penguin, he's on. The Penguin hitting shots. But NURIX doing everything he can to live. He'll collect C. They got B. That's points for them. Less than 20 left to close this out. Huge pickups across the board here as well. They might very well be able to close it if C9 can't get in the hill.
Renegade has the rockets in hand, turns around and uses it to trade off kills. Looks like Penguin able to get the kill, but it looks like 4 more seconds only needed, and Penguin is not in that hill. StelluR able to slide in there along with Eco. Can they grab the kill? Takes down SLG, and B is going to be captured by Cloud9. They cannot give up not 1 more second.
Quadrant needs 1 point to close this, only 200, and here it sits at 199 with a triple out of Eco C9. They won't go down.
Kevin Eco Smith once again clutching it out when it comes back. He was able to put the 50th kill on the board for game number 2, and he comes out with a clutch triple kill as well. 10 more points needed. Eco is an animal.
Oh, no way. The man is still going. He thrusts back. He gets out. They're getting an A, though. If they cap that. Oh! What? No way.
He got on C.
Wait. I can't even read it anymore because they have progress. Dude, can you even understand what's going on? The points are held on both sides. They will collect B. They're going to try to rotate to A here to counter it.
What?
And the rotation, I don't know. I can't even understand it at this point. They continue to out-rotate. Tony, I'm looking at the score frozen. I see you pointing at it. About a second away from capping B. They can't do it.
That's it.
Quadrant will, my God, they will get B and C. Okay.
Wow.
What's the big thing? We got to talk about what's making this so difficult to catch, though, right? So confusing for us, because first of all, this is incredible. It's some high caliber Halo, and I love to see it. But it's the updated settings to Strongholds that are driving me up a wall, right? So, or maybe just the grand finale for this series, because C9, you know they will come back with a vengeance.
And if you thought the rest of the games were close, guess what we're going to see? Another close. I'm calling it right here. CTF Bazaar. I'm going to call it maybe a 3-2, but most likely a 2-1 win. And I'll say go in favor of Cloud9, but it's going to be that close. It's going to go down to the absolute wire where literally 1 or 2 kills will make the difference.
Well, I want to see that difference maker, Tony. I want to see it happen. We'll see it in just a second. Of course, the rockets on the map, the grapple, the OS, the shoddy. So much to work with, so little time in some cases. In this case, though, 12 minutes. We'll see.
And TchiK, actually, we had 2 players trying to go over towards the double doors, but the nades are coming in, making both of those players one shot and stopping them. Cloud9 starting strat. Beautiful. You have all players chucking all of their nades towards the double doors, which stops that push. Rocket comes in, taking out SLG. What a wonderful starting strat coming out of Cloud9, and here comes Overshield.
Now, TchiK, I was trying to keep an eye on him, but I think he did the double door jump. He did die immediately after, but I think he managed to pull off that very challenging jump behind the double door. Of course, here I am gushing about it, but the result of the situation is C9 killed everyone, and now they're running the flag straight through the doors, and all Quadrant can do is overextend the counter.
Flag is very clearly on the move here, but like you said, the overextenders are actually coming in. Fragxr making it right behind enemy lines, but shut down immediately. 2 down for both of his team. NURIX actually try to win this individual gunfight, not able to do so because Penguin is too good.
It's too good. But so is TchiK. Look at the nades out of him as he bounces multiple to try to get damage into Penguin. Tosses everything he has at that flag. It's enough to do damage, but not enough for a kill and not enough to stop this flag. Penguin, love the play. Does not need to go down for it. Instead, pulls it right through him.
Sadly, that is going to be his last grapple used there and not able to use it to get out of that situation on the palm side. NURIX now going to try to elect to go for a counter cap, but he needs to stop Eco. Excellent kill, and now the flag is being pulled.
NURIX with an opportunity. Once again, all the nades going out here. Unfortunately for him, a nade in his face will take him out. Grapple potential for SLG. Does back out of the fight early enough to potentially use the grapple. We'll see. Got a player up on top. Rockets this Penguin. Nice shots coming out of SLG to back him down, but Eco in his way and almost gets the kill onto Eco, but Eco runs out of it.
And you can tell NURIX actually has a dedicated paddle towards pinging, and there's no way to be able to ping and aim and shoot at the same time without utilizing a paddle. So shots are coming in, pings are going down. I love that communication. Diamond teammates, please do the same thing.
Tony, you can't expect much out of Diamond teammates, let me just tell you right now. Even Onyx teammates, I can't expect too much sometimes, I gotta be honest. Either way, when it comes to pros, you can expect the world of them. They know exactly what they're doing, well coordinated, and the communication always so solid. Let's see what Renegade can do here, because that flag is out. That OS is on the body of TchiK as well. He's got the, actually was, I guess, extra shields. Not anymore, though.
Oh, no.
Penguin, no, don't tell me Penguin turns. No way. How is he alive? My God, TchiK had to work so hard for that kill, but Penguin to dodge the nade and still put damage in just goes to show you how annoying these boys can be.
Always got to be aware how much ammo is in your gun. TchiK went in with that gunfight against the one-shot Penguin and ran out of ammo at the wrong time, and the nade almost not enough. Luckily, he had that thrust to buying him a little bit of time. 1-0 lead in favor of Cloud9, but TchiK trying to get that flag a little bit forward, but Eco getting the big shutdown.
And because he couldn't get that touch, there's a double stack on the re in the alley, so that one looks like it's definitely going through. Flag now returned. Eco on the challenge, and Fragxr gonna deny him. Still 2 more coming in. Renegade, StelluR gonna try to tag team their way through. StelluR with a kill and trade. Renegade last one up and now dead. And Quadrant fend off the defense, or fend off the attackers. And it's their turn now.
Ooh, nade coming out of nowhere. That's gonna be from SLG, taking down Eco right off the rip. Fragxr doing an excellent job of staying alive, forced to back down. Meanwhile, NURIX gonna start the run. Still needs that round to slay. The nades are excellent and the pings are going down, but StelluR will not.
NURIX might, though. Very weak in the back of the base. Fragxr is too, just down to 1 shot, trying to play it slow. Flag out, though. C9 wasting no time to get that flag to bottom mid. Hopefully TchiK can help here as Fragxr is got quite a few targets to shoot at. It can't take any of them. SLG, it's up to him. Nades in, stops the OS. Can he stop Renegade 2? Not quite. The Penguin and Renegade, they'll get out. Only temporarily. SLG's got his reticle trained on the Penguin. Now up to Renegade and Eco.
Renegade tossing that flag out and gonna leave it alone for just a bit as they go in for the slays. They need the good kills. 2 down. Go Quadrant. The OS is gone out of Renegade, but the work is being put in. That's gonna be a double kill. Marksman kill. Penguin will be capping this flag. This is about to be a 2-0 lead in favor of Cloud9.
I mean, when you look at the series of plays out of Renegade there, gets the double, thrusts back perfectly to the locker to stay alive, and then just leaves that opening for Penguin with that guaranteed flag cap. I mean, it's just beautifully executed. It's the reason why they're as good as they are, or why they're doing as well as they are, I guess, in this tournament. And, of course, plenty more plays coming up from them.
Excellent shots coming out of Renegade, forced to back down, but luckily StelluR's gonna work a little bit of a 1-2 combo. Now we're gonna switch gears. And hold on, shots are flying in. That's the needler in hands. Actually, TchiK that gets right behind Eco ends up getting the kill. And TchiK behind enemy lines for a Quadrant.
It says Renegade, but don't let that fool you. That's TchiK on screen. TchiK's making big plays here, too. So deserving of his name tag. We'll get into just a second. Fortunately, he'll die before we see it. On board with Fragxr. Fragxr going to make his way through to Rockets. Not unscathed, though. Look at that. Multiple people. You got Penguin and Renegade just looking at him as he clambers up. What can NURIX do here?
Well, so far staying alive. Nobody able to spot him just yet. As I say that, Penguin hitting him with the mangler shots, dropping it immediately, trying to get the finishing kill. But NURIX is being an absolute nuisance. Meanwhile, Fragxr off the screen, taking down Eco, and the flag is being pulled.
Flag pulled. It's Renegade with it. Take it all the way through. While that happens, we had NURIX, I believe, in position to pull a counter flag. We'll see how far he can get with it. Fragxr going to try to defend here, but Renegade will chase him down. Flag still sits out front at the double doors. StelluR deleted. OS up. NURIX will continue the run. He's got no time to worry about that OS, but that OS will be a bait in just a second. Thankfully, he's got Fragxr for the coverage. Eco with the OS. He can drop that flag behind and turn around and slay.
That's exactly what he's going to do. NURIX able to get the flag all the way over towards his base, and looks like TchiK is actually anticipating the push. Meanwhile, SLG taking down Renegade. That first kill going to go in favor of Quadrant. Eco can equalize the situation. Nice. Eco getting a double kill. Penguin throwing the nades over towards NURIX, who might not be able to defend this flag from being returned for much longer.
Beautifully timed little tag team. Penguin coming in the nick of time with that grapple to ensure they get the 2v1. Nades still coming in, pelting and making it difficult. Fragxr will try through double doors, but the Eco, I mean, he's guarding the doorway. Not going to be able to get away with that so easily. TchiK and Fragxr baiting and switching, those swapping places. Making it tough for Eco, but Eco playing it carefully. Penguin's still alive. They've got presence in that BR, but Quadrant doing great work to ensure it's not an easy fight. At any moment, though, things can change.
A little bit less than 5 minutes on the clock, and this stalemate really favors Cloud9, currently holding on to a 2-0 lead. Quadrant are desperate for this one. Meanwhile, Cloud9, all they have to do is just wind down the clock. NURIX going to try to defend this flag on board with Renegade. Let's see what it can do. Try to create some offense along with StelluR, but throwing that nade over towards his teammate takes down SLG, and StelluR staying alive.
Renegade just knows, right? He's just like, StelluR, I know you can handle this. You got enough shields. Let me just get the kill, and you can just back down for just a second. Now he'll come in, and now Renegade's there with him. Renegade does drop up to StelluR. StelluR with the trade, but another trade to answer back as Quadrant work very hard to keep the defenses up, but it just seems like only a matter of time. They pulled the goalie on the flag, by the way, though. I believe a spawner should spawn up. I think it's StelluR will spawn up and get the touch at the very least. As they try to get advanced timing. I kind of like that out of C9. They know when to push forward when they have the opportunity and ensure that if they lose a teammate, that new spawner can get the flag and keep things in session.
Fragxr was over on the bottom of the map and had no chance of getting away with that overshield, which I believe was in the hands of a Cloud9 player, at least momentarily. Renegade anticipating the push out of Quadrant. Excellent nades coming in. Now going to go in on the challenge on SLG. Great kill coming out of the best in the West Coast, that is. And Renegade not done yet.
Quite a stalemate, right? We haven't seen a flag returned in at least a minute at this point. Time's starting to bleed out too. Ideally, Quadrant can find a way to come out on top here, because it's just the more the time goes by, the worse the situation looks for them. Nade's coming in here. NURIX running out of options. That nade's going to kill him, or the shots will. StelluR and Renegade together will ensure that Quadrant can't do anything about this flag. Fragxr, oh wait! Wait a sec, Fragxr with a kill. Can he touch it? He couldn't touch it in time. And once again, C9, they plan to flag a 3-0 Quadrant. They are not giving up. SLG, he is zooming with this flag with the hopes of a counter. But C9, I mean, off of what we've seen, Tony, they're ready.
Love the awareness come out of SLG. He knew the flag was going over towards the middle of the map, but the spawners were going to go over towards Rocket Alley. What does he do? Throws a couple of amazing nades with the Dynamos. Ends up getting a kill. Penguin now going to try to stay alive. Fragxr with the rockets in hand. Here comes the boom boom, sniping that player off the rack. That man's off the hook.
It's off the hook. Oh, okay. I see you, Fragxr. Grapple offsets him, keeps him behind the post, and Eco is having so much trouble because of it. What a delay. What a series of plays out of Fragxr. Can they convert it into something, please? 2 minutes. They need to do something here, Tony, to answer back.
Renegade with the Bulldog in hands. Overshield coming up. Here comes the flying nades. Not able to get any damage on that one. Penguin right on offense, able to take down Fragxr. It's actually going to be a double kill coming out of Zane, but TchiK, the final player alive, staying alive. Renegade gets a kill with the Bulldog. StelluR now going to advance forward, and Penguin just holding this down. The assault rifle's coming in, and so are the body shots. Cloud9 are shooting zombies.
StelluR looks down and says, please stop trying. It's not going to work. You got a minute 30 seconds. Y'all trying so hard. 3 in the base. It's just, come on, you know, game over. Sit down. I do like that Penguin got the double kill in the base, turned away, and then somebody pulled the flag. He's like, oh, wait a sec, there's one more. He turns back, and then they kill him. You gotta love the play that we've seen at a Quadrant. They fought hard throughout this game, just unfortunately, every little scenario, C9 seemed to edge them out, right? They're always just one step ahead. Fragxr will keep trying. 1 minute left, just about impossible at this point, but when it comes to a top team like Quadrant, they will not go down to the last second.
Fragxr staying alive over towards the locker side, actually going down to 1 shot. Somehow able to stay alive right here, but with 53 seconds on the clock, I don't even know if it's mathematically possible for him to come back. And Penguin, especially when Penguin is slaying out like that, taking down NURIX.
This ain't happening. Penguin just getting, having fun with it at this point. Nice little grapple straight in the air to get into the door here. TchiK will kill him. We can have a fight in the back of the base if we like. Is SLG walking? I think he's slowly walking the flag. Looking for Eco, black screen, apparently. I mean, at this point, the game was over, regardless of what way you shake it, so maybe we cut that. Oh, the Observer. Okay, we lost our Observer on that, unfortunately. I think you know the result of that game. I don't think it matters if SLG planted that flag, sprinted back, and planted a second one. With the time we had left, we had 20 seconds, so C9, of course, they will close that game and close that series.